This podcast is sponsored by Darling Eyewear. Activate your alter ego with Darling Eyewear and start seeing life through a different set of lenses. Shop darlingeyewear.com. Tell them Demetrius Lee and Angela Lee in the Lee Life Experience Podcast sent you. Thank you.
Hi, welcome to the Lead Life Experience Podcast. Listen, we want to take the time and the opportunity to say thank you. Thank you so much for sharing, following, subscribing, and being able to add your comments. And listen, we love engagements. So long as you are providing engagements that's going to be able to entice what it is that we're talking about. Listen, negative or positive, hey, just like it's Life Experience Podcast opinion, it's your opinion. You are entitled to it. So thank you very much for what you're adding your value and your experience from the podcast. But again, on all your streaming platforms, don't forget to leave us a 5-star review. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A 5-star review just to let us know that you enjoying the podcast. And again, we are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and we did have to redo our Facebook page because it was hacked. So if you seen somebody that's soliciting you, again, make sure it's saying Angie and Demetrius Lee, and that way it's Angie and Demetrius, one word, put together on our Facebook page. You can submit all your questions, submit any topics, anything that you would like to see us moving forward. Don't forget to add, and you can inbox us or email us, or don't forget to text us, 833-370-1608. Put relationships in the comments so we'll know you want to stay and join our VIP list to know when we come into a city near you or when new episodes are dropping. So Demetrius, how you doing today?
I'm doing lovely, honey bunch. Thank you for asking.
Yeah. Okay. So Demetrius, is there anything that you want to be able to add to our guests? Anything you need to tell them?
Yeah. Tell them about you got a thing come clean Sunday. It'll be coming out soon. Like I said, I'm still building content. I want to make sure I get it right. So come on out and join in. Like I say, it's about people got cases that something going on in your life that you had secrets that you wanted to tell. You never told. You kept it to yourself. You want to let it loose and let it go. Let it flow. We ain't calling no name. Just get it off your chest. Yeah. Give me that number again so they can call.
Yeah, 833-370-1608. And for that particular segment, we want you to put clean. That's CLEAN. Put clean in the comment so we'll know you want to get all your darkest secrets out so you can have a peaceful night's sleep.
Yes.
All right, Demetrius, where are we going today?
Well, we want to talk about these kids running around here, letting know better than the parents do. Think they're smarter than we are. I guess we're going to talk about T.I. and his son, T.I. and King.
Oh, we're going to trending topics. Okay.
Yeah, reaction on T.I. and King. I'm a daddy, you're a mama, and 10 people listen to this podcast, daddies and mama. So they probably can feel where T.I. coming from and his wife when he's trying to educate their son.
Yeah, so I believe on this episode, we're going to take a clip. And again, this is our reaction to T.I. and Young Kings of the latest controversy that went on while they was playing the Atlanta Falcons as the Falcons, taking on. So the game didn't get all the heat. Everybody was rooting behind Kings and his recording when he went live, showing up behind the scenes of what it was like in the press box. So Demetrius, you want to go ahead and add?
What you mean add?
What your takeaway is from what you heard?
Oh, I thought you've been played the topic.
No. The clip that I have, I didn't have the clip of what he actually did because I think everybody already seen that. I was just gonna go back from the response of when the kids do things, a lot of people blame it on the parents. So I'm gonna play that clip of what T.I. response is to everybody talking about it. So again, can you go ahead and I want you to talk about Lil King's behavior.
Yeah, normal little child, I guess a little young man. He think he's smarter than his dad and mama. He been in the streets, so he think he's smart.
Yeah.
He think he know what he doing. He don't realize his daddy been in the streets too. His daddy, he can see stuff coming before he see it coming. He been around that kind of stuff. So you can't. His daddy been that guy. You ain't the I always say don't be that guy. And King trying to be that guy, and he don't want to be that guy. His daddy took the hit for it. His daddy trying to show him what to do to go around all that, but he can be a better man he is. and, and prosper. But to the young man that disrespected him, he thinking that you trying to take my street credit away. He gonna show you. He gonna show his dad. He gonna do it his way.
Yeah.
But his way might cost him. That's what he understand.
Okay.
That's what I take from that.
Okay. Well, I want to bring some up the part. If you have not seen the viral clip of Lil King, all you have to do is just put it in the YouTube and put T.I. and King, and I'm pretty sure, and put Atlanta Falcons to get the exact clip of it. You put that clip in, you put that in your search engine, you're going to see a lot of clips come up. It's like I said, it's on all your social media platforms. But my takeaway from it is something that started out playing that went left. So what my takeaway was, even on those particular things of what he's saying, to me, it sounds like King has been traumatized some kind of way, and a lot of people are not addressing that. What's the reason why a child, no matter, I know it's kind of like the saying, and it's cliche, the people who have it don't want it, and the ones who don't have it want it. So meaning that the people, meaning Lil King, have access to everything, the luxury lifestyle. He was born into it. So he don't know really like the struggle. And from the video, T.I. was letting him know that you ain't had roaches. You didn't wake up with roaches on you. So, and he was saying like, hey, I can relate. I was raised with my grandmas. My grandma, this is what I did. And I stand on business. Standing on business, you all, from what I have gathered, meaning that you mean what you say. What you saying is on business. So, we ain't gonna neglect that. Whatever I say is standing on business. He was saying, hey, I'm telling you, I came from this place that he's trying to put himself, that I stand on business because I know what it is for his type of struggle. Again, you all, we can't take advantage, and we cannot make people feel a certain way. If he feel like that's his struggle, he's entitled to his feelings. But those of us who looking at it from another set of lenses, Demetrius, from them darlings, when you looking at Lil King and you looking at his life, he is a very privileged young guy. Your mom and your dad are very successful individuals, which means whether you was raised in the house with them, it was by choice to go and live. And I'm sure he probably felt more love. And I'm saying it because our son was raised with your mom and your dad, and to him, he made the comment to me, Mama, you leaving me here with old people. That's what our son said to me. I was out trying to make a better decision, a better lifestyle to put him back on what was broken out from the home. So you taking our young son from a 2-parent home, a nice 2-story home. We were destined to make it. Decent incomes, taking him and putting him back to the trailer park, which is where I came from. And then by the time I decided to do something new with my life, your mom went ahead and agreed to take him and raise him, put him back in the vicinity of a 2-parent home. But when he seen my mom in the trailer park, and he seen all the kids, and he felt like they had the better life than what he had. He don't know what the value of sharing was, because he was raised by himself, because Nikita, his sister, was older. So he know a little bit about sharing, but most of it, he was there by himself. So to him, he felt like, oh, you know what? I'm not privileged. But again, as he has gotten older, it used to make him mad because people saying he's living off Angie and Demetrius back. He is my only child. So of course he is a little privileged. But again, he didn't understand the value of that. He made himself want to be a bad boy. So Demetrius, can you talk about why would kids that's coming from a good home want to be part of the quote unquote hood, or make themselves be gain street credit? Why is that important?
They want to be liked. They want to be loved. They want to feel like they're important. But all the time, they is important. They don't realize that. They think because you with a bunch of dudes and they're doing bad things, they're running women, they selling drugs. It make you feel like you're part of a clique, kind of like a military, like you're part of a military. Like you all you together, you strong. But you is part of something with a family. And the kids don't see that. They all want to go out there and they want to be that guy. And I always tell them, don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy.
That's right, don't be that guy. Stay home, go to college, or get your own business. You ain't got to go to college, but you quit trying to go in the street and join these gangs and make you feel like you want to be a part of something. You are a part of something. You're part of life. You're privileged to be living. Yeah. Find you another crew to get around. that lifestyle, that's going on a one-way track. Yeah, you're going to make it for a while. Eventually, you're going to run out the track. You're going to come out the track. Then, like you say, like the man, like T.I. was saying about the song, he trying to stop him, but he ain't going to listen. I mean, you can't, and I got that problem myself. I try to stop him. I try to save him. I can't save him. You got to learn yourself. And then I can do. I'm going to have to just take it and get to God and pray like I pray about it. He go down the wrong road, get messed up. I just, I know I did it. I ain't want to go that way, but because he don't want to listen to me. So he determined he gonna show me he gonna do it his way, and I know his way where he gonna take it. But I might let him go his way. I can't stop him.
Okay. Well, do we have time to play the clip now or after the break?
Oh, you got time? I'll run it.
All right, so you all, again, we are talking about King and T.I., and I just want to play a little clip because I know there's some parents out there saying, hey, I have a young King, I have a young Demetrius, I have a son who I love dearly, but they keep wanting to follow the crowd, and you all, we see it. We see it on all the news. Time you turn on TV, nobody birthed their child to come in to be disrespectful, to steal, kill, destroy, rob. Well, let's play a little bit of the clip.
It's T.I. response to it. Everything that the son did, that not in football game. I can't hear it, Andrew.
Ain't nothing I'm gonna be able to do about it. Can't nobody stop it but him. You know what I mean? I've already had the conversation. I've already made my peace with it. Because I know that energy. I was that energy. I know exactly how it's going to turn out. You can.
May I take a selfie with you? And then the lady, he's saying that there's nothing that he could do about it. He's headed to prison. He said because he know what that looks like.
He been there.
Exactly. So the lady asked him for a picture, so I'm gonna just interject that, and I'm gonna see, can I fast forward on the here?
Now you're gonna have to go through it. You're gonna have to go through it and get through it. And ain't nothing me and mama or nobody else gonna be able to say about it, man. But I'm gonna love him all the way through whatever it is he's going through. You know what I mean? And shit, man, he gonna learn his lessons. Life gonna, you know what I mean? Life is gonna teach him all the lessons that he need to know. And that's the most that we can do. That's the best we can ask for. You know what I mean? I know who he is at his core. You know what I'm saying? This shit that he trying to, he trying to convince himself of things, as we all do as young men and even young women growing up, try to convince ourselves that we are certain things. And in that journey, we find out exactly who the fuck we really is. You know what I'm saying? And it happens when we least expect it, and our lessons come from where we didn't know they were coming from. And it just ain't shit else to do.
Okay, I pulled it from TikTok. Shout out to the creator who shared that, and we just was adding value to it. And I want to be able. The reason why I want to play that clip is because a lot of times we as individuals, when we look at kids doing something that's behaving badly, we immediately attack the parent. And how you was raised is an outward impression. You can be able to see somebody who studied hard and have respect, like, oh, he was raised correctly. And then on the opposite side, when a person is not behaving badly, like, oh my gosh, who raised them? So it's a double-edged sword. And again, I can't we can't bash when I wanted us to hear, T.I. side of, it's not that he wasn't raised, he's just got to allow him to go through it. And so we have to be able to allow our kids that, it's a quote. And I heard Uncle Shannon Sharp night clip, him and Ocho, and I think the guy said, no, I think it was Deion Sanders. But anyway, it said, if you don't find it in the washer, you'll find it in the rinse. Do you know what they're saying? That quote mean, Demetrius?
No, I don't. Can you explain it to me? Because I ain't never heard that from
you. Haven't? Yeah. So I'm gonna Google it so I can read it precisely for the people who have heard it before. And that is it's just like it's a cliche that when they use it. And I'm going to Google and I'm saying, and it says, what does it mean when it says it don't come out in the wash, it'll come out in the rinse? It say this phrase is saying that if you question it, it's not productive. The truth will come out later.
Okay.
So if you don't get it fixed in the wash, you will find out when it's rinsed. So if you don't fix it in the washing machine, when it comes out in the rinse, it's still gonna come out.
Well, I got my old saying when I was out talking with a little kid. When your mama and daddy tell you, all right, don't touch that, you're gonna burn you. What you do, little baby? You keep on till you touch it, you get burned. Okay, that's how I look at a child. You can, and I got to learn this too now, y'all. This part, because I got a problem. Me and my son get to hitting like that. I be trying to stop him. I be trying to save him. I love him to death. But he don't want to listen to me.
Nope.
He determined he gonna show me he gonna do it this way.
Yep.
And I might be determined and let him do it for now. Let him do it this way. Let God help him, because he got to get burnt. And when he come back to me, to daddy, you try to tell me, they're going to kill me to tell me that, because I tried to stop him. But I'm going to realize he wasn't going to stop till he learned. I mean, he had to go learn that. And with T.I., he don't want his son get in no trouble or go to jail or get caught in no mess. Hell, he can't do that. He going to say he whooped the boy, but he going to got on him, did everything he could, what a parent supposed to do. I'm a God on my son. Plenty of people in this park listening, going to got on their son and daughter, but you cannot stop them. They're determined they're going to show you. My mom and daddy got on me, and I was determined to show them. I went out there and did it anyway and got burnt. But luckily, I escaped. But everybody ain't going to escape. Everybody don't escape. I got by.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, even with that saying, and I'm saying because, even for me, my mom used to say, and we going on we from the South and we from the country, and I'm using these words because I know somebody out there has heard these words and they might be facing it. You might not be a parent, maybe you are the child, and maybe you find yourself at a crossroad right now and you reliving. Maybe that parent might have died and gone on, and you wasn't able to go back to them for them to see the finished product. We all a work in progress. But she said, my mom told me this is when I was out acting out. She said, Angie, the same thing make you laugh, it's gonna make you cry. And she said that. So I'm gonna leave you all with that, and when we come back out the breaks, we'll go dig in a little deeper what she meant by that. The Lead Life Experience Podcast. Hi, welcome back to the Lead Life Experience Podcast, and we hope you are enjoying it so far. So listen, Demetrius and I was communicating after the break, and I wanted to go ahead and finish up what it was that I was saying, Demetrius, that my mom told me. And I know some of you all have some sayings that your mom or somebody who you respect. Everybody, we don't value everybody saying, but if you have a quote that has impacted your life, please comment below. Comment something that was life-changing that you didn't understand it then, but you do now. So go ahead and put that comment in there, because we would love to read them. And some of them we probably already heard, because, everybody have a grandma, a big mama, whoever was influential in your life that said something. And shout out to Miss, the late Miss Margene Jackson, because she would tell me, if you don't understand it now, you'll understand it in the by and by. That means as you keep living, you will get a dose of it, and you might not understand it now, but you will as you grow. And what my mom meant when she said that the same thing make you laugh, that means you enjoying it now. You enjoying that saying now. You enjoying what you're doing now. You enjoying that activity now. But the same thing make you laugh is going to make you cry. And at that time, she was talking about marriage. At the time, she was talking about divorce. At the time, she was talking about infidelity. At the time that you doing something that you don't supposed to be doing and you enjoying it right now. But later on, if you keep indulging in those kind of activities that's not fulfilling to you, it's gonna make you cry. Same thing on the job. If you think you getting over on people right now, and right now you laughing, but keep on doing it until you get caught up, and then see, will that make you laugh at the end? Demetrius, do you have a cliche that, Miss Sarah or Cookie done told you that who came in your life and gave you an impactful statement that you still carry to your heart today?
My mama did a lot of saying to me, and what I'm saying now, she always tell me don't be that guy. I mean, and she, that's one thing stuck with me. And she was saying, I went from that life. I'm trying to be something I ain't, trying to live a lifestyle. I ain't T.I. And Jesus, I ain't gangster. I ain't got no gangster in me. Why would I want to go out there and pretend like I am? I'm not a gangster. I ain't been to pop nobody, do no dangerous stuff. Now you push me, yeah. But by the time you push me, it might be too late for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't built like that. So why would I go play like that? So I try to stay in my own lane where I was. And some kids go out in this world. I don't know T.I.'s son. I don't know nothing about it. The young man, I don't know nothing about him. But I can tell you, sound like to me, trying to prove something. Like I said, stand on business, trying to prove something to his friend. Like he ain't them boys. They wasn't raised like he was. They didn't come with they wasn't built like that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He should be proud of that. Don't look that. Like you got to show somebody you tough. Don't be that guy, young man. I'm telling you, don't be that guy. It ain't worth it. You got to show them nothing. Because you get older, you're going to realize how stupid you was for trying to be that guy. So my way just going to do it now. I always tell my son, when I tell you something, you might not understand what I'm saying to you. It might not even make sense, but just try it. Just try it and see what it work for you. It might not make, and I promise you, 9 out of 10, it's going to work for you. The mom and dad try to tell me stuff, I didn't want to hear that. But I went on and did it my way. You know how my way turned out? It's the wrong way. But it didn't take me long to catch on. Now, I'm about 24 to 25 years old. But I caught on now. I ain't gonna tell a lie. About 25. When my daddy tell me something, I don't know what he talking about. I ain't really understand. But I knew one thing. I knew the man loved me. He trying to help me. So I just did it. And I would do what he say do. And at first I didn't understand. About 2 weeks later, it all come together. That's what he was trying to tell me. That's what he was trying to do. I can tell any young man or young woman, if you don't understand what your parents telling you, don't discredit it. Try it and do it. You see how you come out. You got a choice. You can say, well, I tried it for a month. Daddy, it ain't work for me. Might work for you. Just try it. That's all you got to do.
All right, we're gonna switch gears, a little bit, just because I want to finish up with like the trending topics. You all, I'm the researcher, behind the scenes. And Demetrius and I work together collectively, and I heard a video, and I am not. Let me repeat: I am not a fan of Charleston White. I feel like his carryover and his demeanor is very harsh. But I had the time to look at it. I had the time to listen to his interview that him and Cam Newton were doing in exchange. And I picked some things out because I feel like it's relatable to the people who can relate. He was talking about growing up, and he was saying some of the same things that young King is experiencing. He did it. He made himself go from, he had a praying mother. He had, he had to go and experience time in prison in order for him to get it. And once he did, and he did things, differently. But Charleston White, whether we want to agree to disagree, he is a very smart man in the things that has been important to him. He's passionate about youth, and he call them the little ninja babies is what he called them. But he's talking about the Black community that's underserved, and he was saying the way he came up, he could relate to those kids because he know we're gonna get left behind. And I'm saying it because I can relate to that, because I started a nonprofit as well for young Black girls that grew up in the hood, that I knew that nobody is coming in the trailer park or the hood telling you asking you questions like what you want to be, what you want to do. But I know I had to be what I didn't see. And he said those exact words that I said, I heard God say to me. He said those exact words. And so I would just want to share a little bit of that clip that I kind of, and you take away from it what you want, and being able to agree to disagree.
To go play pool with my.
Yeah, right there.
So I ran away from home. Uh, and I tell this story. I used to run away from a good home, nigga. My own bedroom, walking on marble floors, bathtub trimmed in gold, nigga, food in the icebox to go play pool with my partners in the projects, because I wanted to be accepted amongst the poor, because the culture in our community make you feel like you ain't real if you ain't embraced by the poor. So well-to-do kids throw everything away just to go hang with the poor in the projects all day, doing nothing, just hanging. So that's what I wanted to do, man. So I ran away from home and went and did it, and went on a crime spree from snatching purses, stealing cars, breaking into houses. That's how we was able to get the gun. We broke into one of my former girlfriend's houses, whose dad was a Dallas police officer at the time. Uh, Stole their Nintendo VCR, went and pawned it. Just on a crime spree. But
boy, you was hell, boy.
We see, children are impulsive, right? That's where brain development comes in at, right? The prefrontal cortex. So most kids, unless they come from extreme poverty, are not committing crimes for financial gain. It's for the thrills and feels, the excitement of this shit, the rush.
Yeah, the rush.
So that's the impulsive. Yeah, that's the impulsiveness of a kid
when you're supposed to be getting this playing football. You're supposed to be getting this in boxing, but we're not. So this the element of children that's getting their sports fix, right? So it was just for fun, and it ultimately ended up costing a innocent man his life. So we go to the mall.
I think those of you who know trust and background that he was with a group of people that shot somebody that ended up in the unliveness of the guy. So in this other clip I want to include right here.
Them rappers. Now y'all listening. Now y'all paying attention, huh? I wake up, nigga, and grab the closest thing I could as a weapon till I can come to, and it ended. So this is what I'm saying. Deion coached football. I address killers. I say fuck King Von, Nipsey, Rolling 60s, and if you kill in my community, I'm gonna say you did it, nigga. You don't get to ride around here
I'm not condoning the violence of
like that. I talk like that to get my point across. Because when I wasn't talking like that, wearing a bow tie, y'all wasn't paying me no attention. And I was going to the Supreme Court changing laws and legislations in this country. I was working with over 50 U.S. congressional members, from Ted Cruz to Mark Rubio, Senator John Cornyn. I was on the front page of the American Bar Association Journal. I had done a study with News 21, Walter Cronkite School of Journalism. Y'all wasn't paying attention then. So, nigga, I gave y'all what y'all want. A ignorant motherfucking nigga that talk like them rappers. Now y'all listening. Now y'all
You're right.
I got y'all attention. Checkmate.
My mama say he talking the language.
Y'all what y'all need to hear.
Oh, yeah.
We fucked up as a
yeah. Let
He
me hold on.
definitely talking language.
Let me let him finish on this part because he's saying exactly what you're saying, Demetrius.
to people, since y'all so caught up into my delivery. 5% of children now are catching HIV from ages 13 to 21. What y'all worried about? 85% of the new chlamydia, all the new cases of teenagers. What y'all so caught up about? Nigga, only 35% of most kids in inner cities can read on or above their grade level. What the fuck are y'all talking about? These kids can't read. Come on, my nigga. So if we gonna be real, let's be real. I'm not bashing the black woman in her BBLs. I'm not bashing the black woman because she wearing eyelashes. I'm not fucking with the sister because she got too many baby daddy. I'm addressing men, boys and men, from Deion Sanders and his son to black people following a cult-like man, but won't support local. How can black people give all this energy to one man and all these other black coaches from high school to college? Why is it just this one man? And we abandon #HBC.
We're gonna make sure that to tell our editor to make sure he edit those cuss words out, because we want to be this channel is a respectful channel, but again, even in the video, he said that he having to talk the language. That when he talked nice, they didn't understand nice. He said, but when he started using profanity to what they used to from what they was used to at home, he got more respect. He started getting results. And Demetrius, your mom even said that about you. She said when she talked to you nice, you didn't respond. But when she talked to you in a harsh language, you got up and did something. And so you all, what I want to you all to take away from this podcast, from this episode, I want you to do a self-evaluation and saying, is he talking to me? What can I do better? And I'm saying it because I do use profanity, because when I have talked nice, and of course, it's a different tone than what I use at work than I use at home. Different. Everybody's different. We all seen that time when Reverend Clifford Dollar son recorded him. It was a different tone than what he's doing in a pulpit. But you all being able to look at everything that these videos and what's going on in today's society. Like, are we adding value, or are we adding value to our children? Or are we making them still part of statistics? And I know I was a young mom. I did not do everything I could to make sure Demetrius Jr. read. I remember getting that call when they asked me, what does Demetrius' grades look like? And I had that dumbfounded look on my face. And I said, I don't know. And honestly, I felt like they was decent, But I was not an active enough parent on that particular thing to make sure that he was excelling. So when they kicked him off that football team and he was riding around with his partners and they was kicked off he thought they was kicked off the team. They was failing one grade while he was failing two. They got rings and he didn't get zero because he wants to be that guy. And when you trying to set an example and you saying you don't care, listen, some of the adults, we done been your age. You have never, and you might not never make it to be our age. Demetrius, what you have?
No, I like the part my mom would just tell me, she got to talk my language. And she was right. When she was nice to me, Demetrius, I need you to sit down, listen to the teacher, and be nice. And pay attention to the class. What do you think I did? I went to the classroom and I really got disrupted. But when she sit down and said, look here, ML, now you make me come up and put my F in your what? You know. I said, Mama, my A. You know, I went to school and I did what I supposed to do. And I'm sad it got to be that way, but that's wrong with kids now. We always, I think it going to change now. We, as parents, we trying to, the law go change, so we can't put your hands on them. But when you getting your butt whooped back in the day, it wasn't that many killing going on. You might have a few kids still bad, but it wasn't like that. So I asked everybody, I know we got to come to a close on this topic, little young man King and other young men out in the street who trying to find their way, listen to your parent. And you ain't got anything wrong with that. Don't let nobody make you feel different. Like you listen to your parent like you're a wimp. Just listen and use it. You ain't got to tell them that. Just go out and do it yourself. You say, okay, Dad, I hear you. You ain't got to tell you're going to do it. Just go try it to yourself. If it worked, tell the man or tell the woman, say, you're right. I did it. I just didn't tell you I did it. Just try it. Quit trying to be that guy. You ain't about that life. You ain't gangster. Quit trying to be gangster. I know I ain't gangster. I ain't trying to be a tough guy. I ain't a tough guy. But anybody been to hurt me now. I can tell you that right now. But I don't mean I'm a tough guy. I just say ain't nobody been to hurt me. And go the same way. I ain't been hurting nobody either. So I ask you to, every young person just got a parent, mama and dad on this podcast, listen, just talk to your child, pray for them, but you have to let them learn. And I'm going through that. I'm not telling you something I'm going through that. You know, just talk to him, say what you got to say. He don't want to listen. Hey, it ain't your fault. You did your best to go by it. I say pray about it. Put it in God's hand. Like I said, I did a lot. Trust me, y'all, I was one of the baddest kids in the world on this podcast. I wasn't no gangster now. I ain't gonna lie now. I wasn't a gangster kid, but I did reckless stuff, drinking and driving, running 100 miles an hour, wrecking cars, did all kind of much, playing with guns, you know, just did stuff that I shouldn't be doing. I was reckless, but God let me make it. And I know that don't mean my son could make it, but that's why I try to stop him. But I pray he do make it. And I pray everybody, child in this podcast, I hope your child make it. But don't quit on them. But you gonna have to let them learn. I'm in mind with that, honey bunch.
Okay. And it's time for break?
Yes, ma'am. It is. Go and close yours out.
All right. No, I just like I said, I already said what I had to say. And again, I'm not a fan of Charleston White, but when somebody is speaking and, you know, like Demetrius just said, at least take the time to hear somebody, hear them out. And, you know, you don't have to download it. Because I don't download all that stuff and reckless stuff. But I did hear because I want to know who this is as a person. Who is he? Who is Charleston White as a person, and why did he do all the rhetoric that he does, all the bashing? Why do he come across like that? But again, he say that's a character. So you all just making sure you don't have to be a character. You can just show up, and the people who like you gonna like you, and the people who don't, go somewhere where you accept it, not tolerate it. And I'm saying it because I have did it. I have put myself in harm's way several times, trying to make myself be something, and I couldn't do it. I was, been there, done that, and I couldn't do it. So you know what I did? I went off somewhere, and I went to where people just understood and wanted Angie. They didn't need me to be nothing else. They accepted me for who I showed up to be. And you know what? And you know what that showed me? Angie was a pretty good girl. Angie was a very smart, intelligent person. She didn't have to fake it. She was just good like she is. And you all, I know it's something that you can add value. You have some kind of talent, some kind of skills that somebody would love to be able to be in the company of. So don't try to dim your light to make somebody else shine. And don't, like he said, he left his marble floors to go to the projects. Then the people in the projects, if they had a choice, they wouldn't be there. This is the Lee Life Experience Podcast. Hi, welcome back to the Lead Life Experience podcast. So, Demetrius, here we changing gears today. Where are we headed to now?
Prime time.
Prime time. So we headed
Yeah.
to Boulder, Colorado. You all,
Prime and
listen.
Tracey Edmonds. That's right.
So
Go ahead.
you all, we again, we going on trending topics, and this is our reaction, the Lead Life Experience reaction of what's going on trending topics, and this just came in. It came in over 24 hours, so last night. So this was on the docket today. Tracy and Deion have decided to become mutual friends and to break their engagement. Per the relationships from my research, they have been together for a while. I don't have the exact number, but it's been a long time.
I think
It's
12 years, say.
12 years. Um, and because of that. So listen, ladies, I want to hear what you have to say. Men, I know we're gonna hear what Demetrius have to say, but ladies, I want to know, how would you be feeling? And I'm gonna tell you from a woman now, Dion is my guy. But I'm kind of looking at him sideways, because again, I do not like a man to have a woman on standby and then they go and choose differently. Not saying he choosing another woman, but I feel like I done groomed you. I done been through I done been through all these things with you. Your health issues, the crisis, the relocation, you're up, you're down. And now I know you kind of, you're trying to see what's going on. So I'm feeling some type of way, Demetrius. So kind of help me get into a man's head to see, why would you 12 years? Why would you cut it off with me? I done proved to you I'm that girl.
You think he cut it off? Well, she cut it off. One thing. I don't know who cut what off.
They said Dion cut it off. I mean, from
Okay.
what I read, they said that Dion cut it off and, is leaving her shattered.
Well, I tell you, I said, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
So what I'm about
These
to
are
say,
our opinions.
that's why I'm saying, it's my
Allegedly, that they
opinion.
broke it off. I mean, like I said, you can confirm it from going to her page, and let me just read it for the people, just in case. I will let them know this is what was said. It said on her page, Tracy and Instagram page, to everyone who has been there for us, supported us, and have shown us love. Dot dot dot. We have mutually decided that it is best for us to move forward in our lives as friends, capitalize, and made the decision with love in our hearts, respect for each other, and appreciation for the time we have shared together. Please keep us in your prayers as we go through this transition. Thank you for being there for us all through these years. Capitalize, exclamation point. We love you and appreciate you so much. Praying hands and a heart. Tracy and Dion. So the comments have been removed, and I read the comments on last night. Like I said, it was breaking news on last night. The comments have been removed, but per the comments that I read, Dion even came on there and he even said that he appreciate her for being there for her, and saying, like, it's, to me, he wrote it like it was a, like giving somebody doubt. And some of the comments was eating him up because they said he didn't even say I love you. He put love you. He didn't say I love you. He put love you. People was reading into that, because we all know, we kind of filter through the, and we it's the context of how it was written. So Demetrius, can you please tell us? It sounded like he was the one that was the person that was in charge of being the dumper. He was the
Okay.
dumper.
I'll take this down. If you say he was the one that did it,
He was the one that did
if he
it.
did it, it because there's a lot of complaining going on somewhere. Somebody complaining
Yeah,
about the lifestyle they're living,
yeah.
and that he can do about it. The man in a situation. He's trying to.
Break the situation down, sir.
This man got a football team.
Yes,
He took a job in Boulder, Colorado.
yes,
He's trying to build a team.
yes,
He got his kids on the team. He got his daughter up there.
yes,
He got all the family members around him.
yes,
And that thing taking. I ain't never been a coach, but I'm assuming it got to have a lot of balance in there. A balance with kid relationship, and consuming a lot of his time. The man is a winner.
yes,
He wants to win.
yes.
I want him to win. I'm pretty sure Tracy want to win, but it come with a cost with winning.
Yes.
You know, his coach is leaving him. You know, he probably had something to do with him leaving. It just didn't left. He probably gonna kind of push them out the door, say something they couldn't take it. Well, I ain't got to take this him. The player leaving. And I guess he looked at Tracy, man, hey, baby, hey, I know everybody leaving. You probably want to leave too. You know, she might not say that. I don't know. I'm just, everything I'm saying, I'm anticipating something that Madeline say, anticipating. But he might have told her, hey, you go ahead. Just go ahead, you know, because this ain't going good.
So you saying that he freed her?
Yeah.
From
I think he did. Because she want more in life. She deserves more. She ain't got to sit there and take, you know, I mean, the woman, she didn't sign to be a football coach. You know, I work on the railroad. People don't know that. I drive a train for a living. But I'm going all the time.
yeah.
You inside, I ain't there to raise a child.
Mm-hmm.
You had to be the mom and the daddy. Because I ain't never there. I provide the money, but I'm not there. So, you know, he probably, he got to be there. And she want to travel the world and do things. He can't do that. So why would you make a pun? I'm assuming now. Best thing, let her go. Kind of man, I'll let you go.
I still
In a good way. In a good way. In a good way now, not a bad way.
Listen, I understand you, but as a woman, I'm sure this lady, I'm sure Tracy is laying in the bed and she wondering what the F. I'm sure she is because I have been here, you know, and she divorced. I think was this her first or second divorce, you know, that she didn't been married. The thing is, Demetrius, when a relationship end, I don't care who do it. I don't care if he was the one that did it, even if she seen it coming. You still, that's 12 years of your life is gone. You can't get that back. She's a very beautiful woman. She's attractive, but again, she's, you know, she got children, you know, that's grown, and I know probably the dynamic of trying to date, you know, it's hard, you know, and trying to be with him, and he got his children. You know, that's why I'm glad that when I got back with you, you is our son daddy, because that is hard bringing in a blended family. It's very hard because especially with the way they men's and women feel about their children, the other co-parenting, they don't understand the dynamic of that. So you got that you're dealing with. You got the dynamic of a relationship with the other parent and whoever they bringing into the child's life. You have the child and that you're dealing with those attitudes as well. You got one parent that's feeding it whatever, and then Deion has his mom there. And if I forgot what her name is. I'm gonna have to look up what her name is. But if she anything like a Catherine Lee, if she's anything like your mom, go ahead and say your thing.
No. If she like
Go
my
and say your
mama,
major script.
my mama, his mama ain't batting no tongue. If she feel like he need to get rid of her, don't mean that she a bad person. Mama might tell him, hey, what you trying to do, it ain't gonna mix and match with y'all two. My mama would tell me. She would tell me, me and you, she told me, let you go. It wasn't gonna do me the first time we got married. You know, leave it alone, let you go your way. And she made sure. She said, I want no sucker. I ain't no damn Joe Sausage head, you know. So I don't know what if Deion got going with his mama. But I'm pretty sure she like my mama. She keeping it real with him. And he probably respect his mama. I respect my mama. My mama can say what she want to say to me. I'm a grown man, but I know she love me and she gonna tell me nothing wrong. I'm gonna listen to my mama. I want how your mama get down. How we get down.
Well, I'm interjecting. Her name is Miss Cunny. I just looked it up, and like I said, it slipped my mind because I knew I had forgot what her name was. But anyway, Miss Cunny, she looked like she's very stern. And if those of you who go to the reality show that how Deion met Tracy anyway, but Deion had a reality show that Tracy was on, a help produce or whatever, and they were on there, and Tracy was trying to get close to the mom, but she was very standoffish, and it was because Tracy said she don't know how to cook. I can relate because I don't know how to cook. That does not mean that you're not a good woman, and especially from when you're from a mother from the South, they expect a woman to be able to cook for their sons. So I'm not saying that has anything to do with it. I'm just saying that that might be some of the dynamic that's into a relationship when you have a mom that's not really 100% feeling you, but you know she might, you know, have a little influence, you know, on the decision, saying, "Hey, son, listen, this is what this lady wants. You can't do it right now. You know what?" And then I have to look at the caveat, you know, to the other side of this. If what Deion wanting and she's not a part of the project, is he wrong for moving forward if my future don't include with you.
Hell no, he ain't wrong. He got to move. He can't sit there, man. He going through the storm right now. That man in the storm right now. He in the storm. And I ain't saying Miss Tracey need to be in that storm with him. It'd be nice she ride with me, come through there and fight with me, but she sound like she don't want to fight with it. Just too much. Let the woman go on by her business. Hey, there's more women out there, pretty women out there. Yeah, he'll be all right. but it ain't about, I don't think it's about a woman. It's about his legacy. No, it's about his legacy. You know, it's about her legacy. This woman ain't got to be sitting. I don't want nobody sitting around me.
I agree and saying she's a woman who's still actively working. She got TV shows, so she's a very high value. She's a very high value woman now. So it's not like she's just coming and got a handout. You know, she's coming to the table with her own. She got an empire herself. So it's not like she don't have anything going on. So I think that makes things a little different. Because she is in charge of that. But Demetrius, I'm gonna ask you a question. Say they made me a job offer that was an irresistible job offer, but it cost me to relocate somewhere else. And this was a lifetime opportunity, and you are not in agreement with it. What are you expecting me to do?
Get the money right. I expect you to. It's your dream, take it. Now, can I deal with it? That's the problem.
Yeah.
If I can't deal with it, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm gonna tell you, you gotta let me go. Go handle your business. Go and do your dream job. I'll be all right. Cause I'm not been relocate. I don't want to relocate. I'm not doing it. So go ahead with your business. I don't want to put you. I want you to take it. Cause if I stop you, you're gonna hate me for it.
Hate you. I'm gonna hate you. Resentment will be there.
I'm gonna push you to go. But if I think I can go, I'll go with you. I feel like it's comfortable for me to go because it's hard for a man. I've been taking care of myself all my life. Let a woman ride her coattail. I can do it now. The money right now. There gotta be some serious money involved for me to do it now. There gonna be no cover. Well, we on restriction. I gotta have what I can get, what I want to get, when I want to get it, and when I need to get it.
Yeah.
So it depends on that too. Because I got a couple people that have to do is his wife make $400,000. He quit his job. He gonna ride with his wife. I don't blame him. You know. So I just feel like Deion just doing the best he can. I don't know what I say. We all just assume I don't know what's going on, but I know kind of man. He a strong man. He said he got a strong mama. His mama gonna tell him. Respect his mama. Opinion. I respect my own opinion. You always tell. You said my mama died. Y'all gonna catch hell with me. No, you ain't. But my mama trained me. She know what kind of woman I need in my life. She know what I need. Cause she built me like I'm built to be tough. I don't take no mess off nobody.
Okay, interjection. So when your mom told you about women, did you listen? When your mama told you, like, did you run it past your mom that you was remarrying me?
Yeah.
And what did she say?
She told me that'd be a good idea. She didn't know. I don't know. She thought I was serious now at first, but she know that you meant well with me. She know you'll take care of me. The new Angie would. The old one now, she wasn't with you. The old Angie, she didn't like her.
What did she tell you?
Told me to get rid of you. You weren't on my level.
She said I wasn't on your level?
Yeah, what she say? She told me.
Tell quickly you don't have no goddamn level. How about
keep
that?
my MF mama name out your mouth. I told you now. She told me let you go. Let you go. You want to be able to flunky people, flunky boy? Let you go. I'm a big dog. I don't live like that. My name is Demetrius Antonio Lee, Senior. I don't go out like that. So she didn't raise me like that. I'm not a Joe Sucker head. I ain't no sucker. Let you go on by your business.
Listen, let me tell your mama. And I see now you and I don't do well on this podcast. I'm about to take these headphones off and just walk out. Listen, me and you don't do good with mama jokes.
Transparent, honey, but
Well, we don't do good on these mama jokes. Listen, you all, in all honesty, I love his mom, but y'all know how them in-laws is. She can be a little extra.
Yeah, you expect her. You call me every time I get out of hand. What you do? Who you call?
I'm calling your mom because you respect her. You listen, ladies. This is my takeaway from it. Ladies, when a man is very close to his mom does have a big impact in his life. I don't care who it is, what it is. And I'm saying even for my son, I hope to, being able to, I'm going to let him make his own decisions though. But I hope to be able to give him clarity. I would hope any woman being able to give clarity because sometimes men, you all are looking, and women, we'll look at the physical, we'll look at the external, but we're not looking at what they're capable of. And we'll look at it and we'll say, oh, they look good. But do they have a good heart? Are they willing to get in the trenches with you when things get hard? Are they somebody that's going to be a liability? Or are they going to be an asset? Is this somebody who's going to pull you down, and have you seen yourself going forward? Since you've been with them, can you take out a measuring stick and measure how far you have gone in progress since being with them? And if the answer is no, if everything been more in a negative than with them, then you're going to have to make a decision. And I don't think it's a mother choice to take that. I think you're going to have to be able to make that decision on your own on how to move forward. And like I said, Tracey is a woman that I know she brings the table. She has all the access.
But he
And
prime time, baby.
but that's what I was going to say. But the hard thing is when you're a high value woman and you dating a high value man,
bingo.
some of those relationships they don't work.
Ego clashes. Got egos involved.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because somebody gonna have to. I'm gonna tell you who I don't know enough about their story, but I heard Uncle Shannon on the nightcap and Ocho talk about Savannah and LeBron, because she just want to be a mom. She want to be a wife, and she said her job is just to take care of the family, to take care of them. That's her role. She don't want to do no Instagram. She ain't trying to make no extra nothing. She she was molded that way.
Good woman.
And then when you see some of the other ones who you will do a little differently, like Alicia Curry and Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry. Like I said, y'all, I don't follow him. I'm just saying because I done seen it come down TikTok.
Just say Steph Curry.
Steph Curry. And being able to see his wife, Alicia, she's very beautiful, and she got her hands in the things, and she's on. They done a lot of times she done been trending as well, negative and positive. But is she wrong for being able to get her own identity and want to pursue something different?
No, she ain't wrong.
And that's what I'm saying. You got two different women who doing two different things, who dating two high value men, but wanting their own identity.
Hey, you got a high value man. You better.
Oh shit!
Oh my goodness! You cussed on the podcast.
I'm sorry.
What do you think I am? You want a bad boy now? I ain't on no boy level now. Come on, the butt.
Pray for me, God. I'm sorry.
Hey, how the butt? I better cut y'all. Well, I'm a high value man now. You a high value woman. Hey, and I level.
No.
It level to this thing now. Level we at. Our level.
Wait a minute. I thought you were saying like you bring more to the table than me. I was like thinking like that's the reason when I said the cuss word, I used the profanity because I thought you was like no, I feel like you and I both add value to each other to have a better outcome.
Hey, y'all go with that message again. You get aggressive with me, y'all women. Y'all want the first thing I have woman say, you the man, you supposed to do this here, but then y'all want to come on and take over, come into our relationship, run every damn thing, take over stuff like y'all wearing the pants around here. And I tell this story to every woman listen to this podcast, every man listen to the podcast. That's my wife. I tell her all the time. I'm in the bed sleep. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, and the alarm go, the front door is kicked in. What is your wife gonna do? Tell me the first thing your wife gonna do. She gonna shake you. Hey, honey, somebody in the house. No, I'm gonna tell my wife. No, you go in there and get me. Let it go and go. You go take care of it. If you the talk one around here, you take the go down and stay out of that. I'm going back to sleep. See, you won't be a man right here. That's what I'm saying. Know your role. Stay in your role.
I need sound effects. That's what I'm about me. I need to buy me a sound effects. Cause Demetri, listen here. I'll tell you, you and I see now two subjects we can't talk about. We can't talk about the mama topics, and we darn sure cannot talk about what you and I do. Nah, because that's a tough subject to me. Because when you say that, it just feel like you demeaning what I bring to the table. It seems like you minimizing what I did. I tell you what, take this. What you think would happen if I was married to a lawyer? Who I am right now?
Ain't no damn lawyer gonna marry your ass, right? How about you married to a dope boy? How about that? A high value dope.
That's all you think I can get? You think that's all I can get is a dope boy?
No, honey,
you really think that? You really think that?
I'm
Man, you got me messed all the way up.
Yo, you know, be my wife. You got to know we for the job now. You got to know for the job. But no, my wife a high value lady. I'm a high value man. But I was just trying to say, honey, but I respect you. Don't get me wrong, I respect you. But and Deion level him that Miss Tracey here, I'm pretty sure they respect each other too. She don't need him, he don't need her. They already know that. I done did, but somebody has common sense. I'm gonna say he know what she's trying to do. What he trying to do, it ain't gonna mix match. And that ain't fair to nobody. He can't make her be somebody just follow him around because he coaching football and be his wife and shut up. He can't do that, man. She want to be what she doing in her career. And any man got in the sin, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna let my wife be what she want to be. I'm gonna do that. I hope she let me be what I want to be. You know, we men and women. I ain't built like that. Trying to take somebody's career from him. And I don't think he is either. And I don't know what the problem is, but this man, he on a mission. They're gonna torture this man. He went with 4 games last year. Everybody laughing at him, and he like me in a way. I mean, hold on. What I mean to them people, but I got an ego. And I don't quit. You don't tell me what I can't do. Then I can't win. I'm gonna win. It might take me a while. He might win quicker than I will, but I'm gonna win, and he gonna win. What he doing? I got stuff going right now. I'm gonna win. I don't pay to lose, and I can't put you in there. You're gonna cause a problem. I gotta let you go. Not that I want to be with you, but I can't put you in my problem. I got a personal issue with myself, ego problem. I got to finish my job. He got to finish what I got to do. And I'm gonna leave my top. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it at that. I pray for both of them. Everything come out good with Miss Tracey and Mr. Deion. But I know both of them gonna be all right at the end of the day. And that's why I'm gonna leave it with my saying topic. But you close out 100 bunch.
Well, again, we already have kind of like, we don't want to keep on being a dead horse, but you all being able to add value and taking away from relationships and being able to usher up a prayer for Tracy. Deion. I mean Deion as well,
and the kids and everybody around.
But, because again, as a family, you talking about somebody being a part of you for 12 years. It's like going to that same job for 12 years, and then all of a sudden you get fired. Now you don't know what to do with yourself because this being your only way of livelihood. This been the same route you've been driving. This been the same thing you have been doing. So it's going to be a difference in the dynamic. So being able to keep people mind strong. Listen, December is one of those high months for mental breakdowns, and I'm encouraging you all. The nurse in me is encouraging you all. Take and check on your loved ones. When you scroll down Facebook, check on them. When people send in posts like that, check on them. Send encouragements. And like I said, she turned her comments out because they went left. I was reading them, and some of them was heartbreaking. They tried to, push the blame. And when you already feeling like unworthiness, and then people saying all kind of things to her, like why she still had her ex-husband still last name, and all kind of judgment. So, and I'm sure it's for branding reasons. That lady done made a lot of money as that name. She changed something else. You got to get more people to recognize who she was. Her name speak volume. So I'm sure that's why she didn't change her last name. I didn't change my last name, and I wasn't worth
you better tell a superstar too at my own level. At my level.
Okay, thank you for joining the Lead Life Experience podcast. Because for some reason he's still gonna toot his own horn. I don't know.
Hey, what I'm supposed to do? Hey,
listen,
I love you.
I'm going to say I love my husband. But sometimes we do have a little conflict, and again, I have to let him know. For some reason he keep thinking he's the prize, but God said in the Bible, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing." And if you need to be your mind refreshed on that, go and dig in the Bible and get that. And then
I got a good wife, and I'm proud of my wife.
And he also said that you all know your identity. God said, we are worth, and I'm talking about the women, worth more than rubies. And so if we already worth that, then you already know your worth. Do not let a relationship, no matter who is the status of this man or woman that you decide to partner with, but when they say it's the end of the road and it's their choice, be strong enough to walk away and leave each other dignity intact, and know that you still, whatever God, and if it's God, remember, God never, ever, ever repossess without having replacement or upgrade on the way. And that's what I know, and I'm going to close it with that.
All I want to say, happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays.
All Santa Claus good to everybody. And y'all, me and my wife cut up all the time. I'm just cracking jokes. I'm a comedian, but I got the best wife in the world. She's a good woman. I wouldn't trade for nothing in the world. And thank y'all for joining the Lead Podcast. And we'll be coming back. Same thing we do for New Year. Might do a big New Year's party. So y'all might go live for New Year. So everybody listen, might be a live New Year podcast. And we're going to take questions and we're going to get down. Start the year off right. Hi, on the bunch.
Hi, everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the episode so far. You are here with the Lee Life Experiences. And remember, if you want to get your topics discussed or get our opinion or our perspective, join us. Text us at 833-370-1608 and put relationships in the comment.